Hey, where's your spark?
Ladies and gentlemen, from the Metropolitan Opera House in New York City, Mr. Robin Williams.
In 1986, Robin Williams recorded and released Live at the New York Met, his third Grammy Award-winning album. Years later, this little kid somewhere in Scotland, staying up way past his bedtime, he was mesmerised by the thrilling energy on stage, and it would leave an imprint on him forever. That's me as a kid. An uncaged cartoon on stage, a frenzied force on the silver screen, touching all aspects of entertainment while being a ceaseless champion for worldly efforts. Some would say it's crazy to try and encapsulate all his works into one piece. Well, as the man himself would say, you're only given a tiny spark of madness. You mustn't lose it. So let's get crazy and say, thank you, Robin. I'm away already. Come on. Big tough Scotsman. Did I look like I was greeting? The journey for Robin Williams seemed to be set from a young age. I mean, whether it was performing to keep the bullies at bay, his contemporaries, his friends interested, or even to get the attention of his mum at home by making her laugh. In 1969, it was time to leave school. Like many of us, Robin was not sure what the next step would be. Voted by his classmates to be not only the funniest student in school, but also the one least likely to succeed. But one thing that had clicked was his ability to entertain and perform. Chances are you know Robin Williams from somewhere in your life. His work seemed to age with us, whether it be the movies or Mork and Mindy or the stand-up albums, or even being the voice of your childhood. My kids daily quote the genie from Aladdin. For me, Robin Williams was the embodiment of fun and entertainment. When you look at his body of work, I mean, it's such radical diversity. From the stand-up stages to the silver screen, outright comedic efforts to dramas, to comedies tinged with pathos. From Mrs. Doubtfire to Patch Adams, to his turn as the carpe diem spouting English private school professor in the Dead Poets Society, a scene from which has been called to be the inspiration for generations and has become a huge part of pop culture.
Oh, Captain, my Captain, you will be missed.
No one had the ability to go from mad to manic, tender to vulnerable, quite in the way Robin Williams did, which has brought him such welcome calling from directors all around the globe.
It was just an amazing experience. Just everything you'd expect and more. You know, he was so generous, so much fun, lightning in a bottle, so sensitive. He was a steamroller.
Billy Crystal put it a great way. It's hard to talk about Robin in the past when he's so present in all our lives. Even today on social media, people are rediscovering him for the first time with his quotes and his ideologies, or even stories of his kindness and warmth out of the public eye marching on. And that was the thing about Robin. He would make you laugh, whether it was on a TV screen, on a cinema screen, on radio, performing for the troops overseas, at a homeless shelter, even performing for a sick girl in her living room as part of her last wish. He never phoned it in. Even now, I think, if I hadn't have watched that special, where my life might have been. And I would like to think that little spark of madness that Robin would talk about, I like to think I take a little bit of that on stage with me every time I go on. It's nearly showtime. Got a gig to do. Not that I don't need the money. I mean, I don't want to boast, but I'm doing well for myself. I've got 4 figures in my bank account, and one of them's a minus. So the weird thing was doing this and going through all Robin's incredible works again, it refilled the tank. I don't know what I'll do tomorrow.